of that candlestick looks like this tool called the hog scraper. And this is a tool that they would use to scrape the hog, clean it out. Some of these candlesticks have push-up bars. Now, I'm poor, so I bet everything is kind of like broken. So these do not have their push-ups anymore. You can see that slot. There will be a thumb pusher in there, and that would push up and down. It will push your panel up higher as it burns down. And oftentimes, with these, there would be a hook. And that hook, if you look at a lot of early chairs, 18th century, 19th century chairs, a ladder back chair, so a chair that, like a ladder in the back, ladder back, they would take these hooks and they would hook it on the back of the chair and then they read by it. If you look at a lot of chairs, you'll find a lot of worn marks in the back of chairs where they were hanging these candles as they were reading by their candlelight. Now, they also had pewter, and pewter was a very soft alloy, a mixture of metal, and the pewter would be liquefied and then poured into a mold. Get this. And you might have, if you're wealthy, or you have maybe one in your fancy parlor, a brass. This is a brass candlestick. And this one is reproduction. I have one that's a real legit one. I think I brought it. I should have swore I brought it. A legit. So this one, this brass one, is 18th century. With the push-up bar. With the push-up bar. Now, if you went to a tavern, let's say, which they had in every town, in Coventry, Coventryville, there was a tavern at this time period, just at this intersection down here, modern intersection, just the other side of the cemetery was a big, giant tavern, the Miles Tavern. In that tavern room, you would have hanging from the ceiling chandeliers for candle. And this chandelier came from jail.
That's beautiful. So you wouldn't have chandeliers in your house unless you were wealthy.
I mean, you could.
Yeah.
You could have it in like a dining area or something. But typically, you just had little candles like this. And just a little, Coventry wasn't a very big, fancy place. Most of the early settlers of Coventry were living in log cabins. One room, log cabin, one fireplace, dirt floor. Very, very crude. So they were not hanging these log cabins. They were doing their kitchen grease.
The Miles Tavern, how long did it stand?
I think it was torn in like maybe the 20s.
So there are some photographic images of it?
I've seen a drawing, a sketch that somebody had done.
Okay.
It's like a hand-done sketch, not by an artist, but like some like old timer who remembered it as a kid, and they just like kind of sketched it out and drew it quick. So we talked about tallow candles, which are the cheapest, easiest way to make candles if you're making candles, because it's just coming from